last be some American food. Well, definitely wasn't the highest class meal I've had. We had some bread and tomato soup, but you really can't get picky when you're at the airport. So after this, I don't know what we're gonna eat.
I mean, confidence coming off the championship is pretty good because you know, I feel like I did my job and I did the work that needed to be done this year. Being the second year at the Nations, you kind of know what to expect and you know how gnarly and how brutal it's going to get, and with all the fans and everything.
Oh my God.
What? Our real talk here.
All right. I'm thinking everyone has to ride the same thing, so I'm not worried about that. Everyone's been blowing it up pretty big, but I like the sand. I like the 450. Excited to go over there and ride. We've been here for a day now and just pretty amped up to go ride. It's gonna be fun.
It ain't that
You're
cold.
gonna get frostbite out here.
It ain't that cold.
We're all the way up by Iceland.
We're not even by Iceland. Hey, look, we have a van. Look at look at the back of that. No, I think they'll be all right. Best riders are the best riders. If they want to, they can show up at A1. Let's check it out.
The sand pit of Lommel as we know it, deep sand, nice, basically big sand pit for kids to play in. It's a pretty cool place. As in playing in sand, it's one of the roughest tracks in the world you'll ever come across. You have to be a real man to succeed on this track.
This is pretty sandy. I've heard it's gotten harder over the years, but man, it's like being on the beach.
Adapting to it good. The track's actually getting rougher and rougher, so that's good. I mean, obviously it's going to be way rougher than it is today, but it's a good track. You know, it's fun. It's definitely sandy, a lot different like than our sand back home. It's not much compared to Southwick at all, so it's pretty cool.
We're going to adapt well. I think, you know, knowing all the guys the way they've ridden Southwick, which is pretty sandy, we'll hold our own. We'll do fine.
Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be rough and it's gonna be gnarly, but it's kind of a different rough. I mean, it just gets real flowy and there's a few, you know, chop holes, but it's different, and I think it's gonna be different for the good.
Yeah, it is my last GP. It's been tougher to come here and get ready to leave than what I thought it would be. Sort of when I came here, you know, I always sort of looked forward to the end of it, but now to leave everyone that I've met over the past few years and just sort of say goodbye is tough. But I mean, I'm sure within the rest of my career I will be back before the end of it.